Because again, yeah, you're reducing damage, but are you gonna live? Like, are you gonna either kill the guy before he kills you, or are you gonna get away? Yeah, it is worth getting armor penetration. If and like already at level like 11, 12, most bruisers will have like 90-ish armor, like 70 to 100, depending on which champs, like tanks and bruisers, around the like level 11 to 14 mark. So at that point already, you're getting more value out of armor penetration than lethality for the majority of champions. There's like few champions that scale specifically with lethality, like Rengar, where like you can make the argument that like you're hitting only squishies, so stacking 4 lethality items and jumping the guy with the mark is better to have more lethality, but like that's like the exception. Like those kind of exceptions, you know? Or it's like, yeah, in the perfect scenario, lethality might still do a little more damage because the item itself gives you a passive effect that does more damage, or gives you an effect that will allow you to do more damage. So like you'll notice that like, for example, Edge of Night Third might be better than Lord Dominic's, or like an armor penetration item. Because simply put, the ability to dodge a CC spell with Edge of Night allows you to deal more damage than the armor penetration Cyrilda's gives you would do. However, in terms of raw damage output, you're almost always better off getting armor penetration because it's percent penetration, and the way lethality calculates is basically you're not getting as much bang for your buck as you may think. So, TLDR, it's just better to get Last Whisper for raw damage output. I want to deny him experience here, or if he gets XP, I want to apprehend him and give him hell for it. I will save the world from its weakness. I mean, honestly, I'm not even like doing anything special. I'm just walking up to this guy and he's getting kind of dizzy. He's somehow he's barely hit me. I mean, I don't know, yeah. Good spot for me, for sure, but I have push, he's and I'm healthier than him, so it's like... worst case scenario for him. Nice little Q there by Ivern. I don't like proxying if your jungler shares XP with you when you're behind a tower like this, because like you kind of lose half a wave worth of experience, but eh. Also, I'm surprised no one does this, and I'm just thinking about it right now. I'm not gonna do it, because whatever. But like, I feel like if you drag like 2 melee creeps here all the way into this next wave, you can always freeze the wave. It doesn't matter because I don't have TP, so like it doesn't really make a big difference because the wave's coming back to me anyway. But if I didn't have TP, IMO. Like, if I had TP, right now I'd be TPing, you know, and there's like 2 melee creeps, like, extra here. Oh! I hit it. Big. Either way, slow push the wave. Nice and simple. He still has all some, so it's not like I can go crazy here and start crushing him. But this is already much better from my other games, honestly. Looks like I needed some games to warm up. I was kind of hinting. Crazy how that's baked into every Dota player's brain. Fair enough, yeah. Hoping I'd hit him one more time. If I get one more auto there, I put him in kill range right now, but I'm still gonna go for it here. I just needed to chunk him one more time, and then I hit 6, and he's dead on the next... Like, he's just dead, you know? Like, I'll just Q-Flash ult him, and he's dead. I mean, right now he might be in Q-Flash ult range, but... not yet. I want to dodge his Shock Blast if it comes. 2 ways to play it. One is to show up, and the other one is, like I said, to just Q-Flash ult him and fucking kill him. Don't need to Q-Flash ult him if he walks into me, though. I mean, I channeled my Q and I was looking for the flash angle, and then he just walked into me, so... nice and easy. For this matchup, if you don't actually squeeze when he presses R, like, in case you're wondering why I ghosted, is because he R'd in my face, and he gave me the angle to ghost apprehend him. If you don't do that, you will never progress in this matchup, and you won't really push an advantage or anything, so... I mean, again, you don't have to, I'm just... This is how you do it if you want to do it. I thought this matchup was more so on enemy Jayce making mistakes. Well, one can argue that him pressing R on my screen is a mistake, yes. I'm like, it is a mistake, he shouldn't do it. I'm just saying, when he does it, you want to press Ghost and chunk him hard. And then you set yourself up to eventually, basically, just keep walking up and apprehending. There, for example, I had to take some tower shots and made it spicy, you know? It isn't always good to do that, but... I've learned my lesson from my other games. Sometimes... you just gotta squeeze. Same thing here, you know, it squeezes cooldowns. Is this winning for me? No, but it allows him to make a mistake right now by giving me range. Like, I'm opening up a chance at him making a mistake. Told you. Hit level 8, so he can't beat me even if he hits EQ.
Every time you return, I'll just kill you again.
Like, when you're playing against players that aren't like that good individually, one of the best things you can do is force mistakes out of them. Just brute force. Run in a straight line. Brute force plays. Like, consider jungle can be there, but like you can always play around enemy jungler, but ultimately don't overdo it, you know? Like, just don't die as, like, don't get free killed, you know? Like, don't be a noob that like runs it down and gets free killed like on repeat, right? But if you just like calculate the jungle might be there, but still you know it's gonna be pretty good for you. Like, if he's not, it's great, and if he's there, then you have chances to outplay. Like, that's the type of plays you want to force, you know?
I am the cure.
I had to hit him with that W to kill him. I got lucky I lived. My 1-for-1 wouldn't have been worth it anyway, so honestly, I got lucky. I had a feeling I could kill him there, though, but I failed my auto-reset. My bad. Got lucky. See what I mean? Now I'm a free kill for Jarvan, so I need to actually play it slow. Oh, fuck. Yeah, there's no way to outplay him if he flash ults me like that. I wanted, like, I could outplay him, I think, if he didn't have flash. Because after he ults me, so basically he can EQ to get in range and ult me, right? And then I can apprehend Q him, and like maybe I can like auto W apprehend Q him. But the problem is JCQ might kill me before I can, like, basically I might die before I can get enough stacks on him. I also didn't have ult, but there's a world there where I can kill them. He doesn't have flash. Because he needs to use EQ to get in range. He can't just walk up and ult me, I'll just walk away after 2 shoes to no shoes. Either way, there is no counterplay to this one. Boom. Honestly, I feel like Daisy is like one of the most polarizing ults in the game. Sometimes this is like the most broken fucking ult in the game, and I swear, sometimes she is just worth nothing. You know what I mean? Like when you watch those pro games where like Ivern sends in fucking Daisy to 5 people, you know, when people played like honestly these comps, like I swear people were playing similar comps like this where it's like they have fucking Milio, Ivern, and they're like, yeah, Daisy's the Daisy face checks, it's genius. And then the reality is Daisy walks in, gets fucking CC'd and insta-dies, and it's like, well, so much for that. Well, I mean, I don't mind, I just, you know, usually people get triggered when you take the Herald and stuff, so I didn't want to take it. I don't know, that's my experience. Maybe you guys have a different experience watching the games, or... Damn, I needed one more stack there, I shouldn't have ulted. It's not terrible to ult like that, because you get a nice chunk. Because again, like, the idea is like, a 3-stack ult is going to be better than I'm going to get for the entire laning phase, unless he, like, literally griefs me. Yeah, it looks kind of silly, but you've seen what I've been doing to the guy, right? Just walk up when he's, like, low-key, like, low-ish HP, and just, like, apprehend, auto WQ, and chunk him like this, and just keep repeating that process. And again, I'm playing this as aggressive as I am to show you guys how to force in this matchup. Of course, Jarvan is very angry that this is happening, because I've been doing it the entire lane, so he shouldn't have ult again. He's not happy about it, but this is how you force in this matchup. Obviously, you need a gold lead. If you do this, if you don't have a gold lead, he can just kick your shit in. Keep in mind, you definitely want your top eye before you start playing like this. Yoink. Good chance Jarvan lane ganks me here, but let's investigate, because why not? I'm not going to touch the next wave, I just wanted to see if I could cancel his base / outplay him if he's trapping me. Never mind, I thought he would be base TPing already. He could TP on the wave full HP here, which is why it's like iffy, but I have a hunch he doesn't have TP. Again, it's just a hunch though, and I've been wrong with my hunches. This is going to be a dead man's plate game, very obviously, because we need movement speed to reach all the champs that are trying to run away from us. Holy fuck, Bill Gates ultimate. What a play. Dude, the Comet Milio is absolutely fisting bot lane. How much damage? 470, 69% of Comets fired. I'm pretty sure Comet misses when you hit Q on Milio, does it not? I mean, I guess it hits if you Q a minion and then hit the guy. Oh, hell no, bro. Like little brother. This is a one-sided bullying affair, okay? This is not a you get to play the game type of game. Who beats Darius in lane? Jayce, Teemo, Vayne. Like, I think Jax with Ignite is pretty good as well.
Crush this feeble excuse for a crown guard.
Because you can just apprehend Stridebreaker you and just go on you, you know? I'm fishing for an apprehend here. But if he doesn't give it to me, I'll just leave. Don't have apprehend. He's gonna do the little tap thing, so I'm just gonna go and push top wave into recall for Deadmans. But it looks like my whole team's winning, so who cares? I've done horrible things to the Darius players with Cassante. Yeah, but you know, if someone asks me what do I counterpick Darius with, and they don't know that Cassante can do that to Darius, I feel like asking them to play that matchup and expecting them to win is also not the play. I don't agree. I don't disagree, but I feel like Cassante can do that to everyone in the game. So like, point is, if you're good at Cassante, you can do horrible things to everyone, Darius included. However, I feel like if you're not skilled at Cassante, he will do horrible things to you rather quickly. It's fucking Night Harvester. Like, there's no way it is legal, by the way. There's no way this is legal. Like, there's no way. Like, is the idea, like... Okay, let's put it this way. If the movement speed procs on the guy that hits you... Like, you know what I mean? Like, if the movement speed procs on the guy... Like, if the like, okay, what I'm saying is the movement speed procs on Ashe when you get buffed by Night Harvester, then it would be good. Because the damage counts as the guy hitting it. But if it procs on Milio, it's fucking worthless. Jayce just gave up? Yeah, he doesn't have any other play. He needs his teammates to come and help him. And, yeah, people don't really help other people on the server that well. I feel like if I get cancelled there, and then people collapse on me, and then no. I have CBA. QHP threshold? Oh, that wasn't a nerf. That was already a nerf. They just put that in patch notes. Like, he already had that. That was nerf day 1 of Cassante rework. Or like day 2. They just put it in patch notes to remind people, we nerfed them. No, you didn't. No, you really didn't. We nerfed them. You didn't fucking do shit. I like this fight. Wow. Really? I'm still going, by the way. I don't give a fuck. Oh, really? Quick, enemy team FF. I don't want any assists.
An age of
You feel like splitting is better than like grouping with your team? Depends on your champ. This game, I don't do shit when I group unless I have items. Like, I need Dead Man's Plate to group, and I haven't really seen an opportunity to really group before I hit Dead Man's Plate. The point is like, my champ needs enemy team to run into me, and so far, our team has just been running into them over and over again, and I don't think my champ does much in that case. I didn't hit. I should have stride breakered her, that's my bad. Oh, I didn't apprehend him. If I apprehend him there, if I apprehend and dodge the knock up there, I think I can kill them all. Also, I should have just stride breakered the rel and killed her. But you see what I mean? Like, I get kited too easily. I mean, obviously I'm 1v3, but even if my team is behind me, like, I guess I can get shields from Ivern and shit, and like maybe someone CCs like the front line. But the point is like, if the enemy team doesn't go in, I can't just run at this here and kill him. You know, this game. Look how far my wave is, because my wave, like, the wave died to, like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. Sure. Milio isn't here to support, he's ready to fuck people up. Yeah, but I feel like there's better supports to fuck people up, you know? Like, why play Milio if you want to fuck people up with AP, you know? Like, probably just play Zyra, Xerath, Brand, Lux. I mean, I know that he has tools, right? So, like, for example, in some matchups, I guess maybe his ult is too OP. But like, look at this tower damage. You know, are you seeing this shit? Fucking tactical nukes. That's what I mean with Hullbreaker Baron buff. It's like your cannon literally starts just solo killing towers and structures. Like, it's crazy. Like, look at this bad boy. How much damage is he doing per hit? I want to clear the wave here so we can see. For science. I didn't get my ult off, and then I ulted nothing. No! If I ulted him, I would have killed at least one more, if not all. But I didn't input my ult. I didn't buffer my ult. Like, I buffered this, like, I stride breaker, then I did, like, just didn't press ult. I needed to stride breaker ult there, and he would have died. And then if he dies, I get the reset, and obviously, I one-shot everyone in auto, like, literally auto W, like, this WR is a one-shot at this point, so a bit of a waste. Either way, I'm gonna grab this, because I'm going Starax anyway, because it's still really good. But I do need a little magic resistance cloak against the Azir, because he's about to hit his third item. Do you think Hullbreaker is OP? Yeah, I do. Like, basically, I think Hullbreaker seals a lot of games in ways that, like, are really hard to deal with. Like, what can the enemy team do about the fact that my team is winning? So my team is winning, right? So let's say my team is up by 1,000 gold. So we're winning. But the enemy top laner is up by 500 gold and is a Hullbreaker champ, and your top laner is not a Hullbreaker champ. And now he buys Hullbreaker and just permanently pushes sideline. And you always, because you're, again, as a team, you're a little bit behind, it's hard to come back already. Like, it's like you need a mistake from the enemy team, and the point is when you're playing against a Hullbreaker champ, your top laner will eventually just suffer and bleed. And the more you amplify the gold deficit in the Hullbreaker lane, the more apparent this becomes, and the more Hullbreaker becomes a problem. So it's the same in the other way around. Let's say my team is winning, actually. So my team, my team is losing. But me being the Hullbreaker champ, I can keep the game afloat because they need 2 or 3 people to stop me. Like, that's why it's, like, I think an OP item, because it's one of the few items in the game that can completely create an, like a reliable imbalance. I wanted to apprehend the ZQ. Oh my god, that fucking damage! Dude, Milio is broken or what? He should bleed. I mean, he might make it to the Nexus. We'll see. He did. But I didn't have time to do anything else anyway. I'm just gonna cancel his base here. But I think, like, it's one of the... It's one of a kind item in the sense that, like, it's one of the only items that creates an imbalance like it does. Almost all other items in the game don't do that, so I would say that is why it's OP. It's not necessarily OP because, it does... It's, like, by itself a really OP item. It's because it creates imbalances in the game that other items can't. Like, mid laners can't buy an AP Hullbreaker item is what I'm saying, basically. Look, I'm cancelling this guy's base so we can end, but I don't know if we can, actually. That's all.